What up, y'all? The Kale Quarter Snapchat starts now. So excited to answer these questions. Let's get to it. Okay, Twitter handle Phobsis asked, have you ever thought of or already have lyrics for your song Renegade? Okay, to be honest, I have never thought about it because I've always thought about it as an instrumental piece, but maybe I should think about it. I'm not sure. We'll see. Let me think about that. Okay, question from Susan Van Dale. I think I'm saying it right. I'm not necessarily sure, but I hope so. She asked, do you feel more pressure to perform after winning the Grammy? You know what? I don't think we feel any more pressure to perform. I think we just want to do the best we can regardless. But it's just cool to know that the Grammy validates what we've done. So it's been... Okay, so Twitter question from Number One Contralto. I love that name. Asked, how would you feel about a collab with Real Snarky Puppy? Oh my... Yes. Yes. Okay, so Twitter question from Oakley FT PTX featuring, I'm not sure, but it says, what's the highest note you can sing? I don't know. I just woke up, to be completely honest, so I don't think very high right now. Nope, not right now. There's nothing. But I wanted to finish that one. When I can't sing, maybe I'll try and I'll let y'all know. Okay, so Facebook question from Shinjini Roy. How did you convince your parents that you wanted to pursue music? Coming from a background of academic excellence, I'm sure that... I get to finish that last thing, but it says, I'm sure that must have been difficult. And it was. It was very difficult to convince them, but I showed them that what I was doing was very different and unique. And I think that's what ultimately won them over. Okay, so from Twitter, Scott is flawless. That's hilarious. I love it. Does it feel weird being out of the studio and off tour for a while, or do you... Didn't get to finish that one. Do we still write songs? It doesn't. I feel like for myself, I'm continuously writing all the time because I just love songwriting in general. Also, I get really inspired by being in new places, which is really awesome because I get to listen to new music and I just get more ideas for what could be cool. Okay, Facebook question from Flave Gupion. I'm sorry if I'm murdering these names, guys. Forgive me. On the EP, what's the song I'm most proud of? You know, I think it would be Renegade because it was a hard song to write, but I'm so happy that it finally came together after 2 years of work. Okay, so Twitter question from K Morris 2609. Is this a shirt that I would ever wear? You are awesome. First of all, I have never seen anything like that. Lord Voldemort. Maybe. I'd have to think about it. It's real. Okay, so question from Juhi Janet Park. What is your next goal as an artist? That's a really good question. You know what? I'm trying to understand how to write songs for myself. I've been taking a lot of voice lessons. Sorry, people like Sting, Phil Collins, will.i.am, Jay-Z, Quincy, those people that could just write lots of music for themselves. Okay, so question from Peyton Risner, forgive me if I'm butchering the name again. Who were some of my musical inspirations as a child? Oh man, I listened to a lot of Jacqueline Dupre, the cellist, Daniel Barenboim is a pianist. I listened to a lot of smooth jazz because of my parents. Finish that one. So like Jim Brickman, I listened to a lot of Dave Koz also, and Kenny G, just because that's what my parents love to listen to. Okay, question from XX Aubrey JXX. I know you. Good seeing you. Do you ever read fan fictions with you in them? If not, how do you feel about there being stories of you? First of all, I didn't even really know that there were fan fictions about me personally, so I'd like to read some and see what they say. Okay, so question from PTX Addiction. In-N-Out or Chipotle? Oh, don't give me that question. That's hard. But because I'm trying to be healthy, I guess Chipotle. Okay, so Facebook question from Isabel Gaston. Could you say Isabel Gaston rocks and is really awesome and post it on Facebook? Well, Isabel, you rock. And you're awesome. Rock, rock, awesome, awesome, rock. So that's for you, girl. You know what? My mom tricked me into playing cello, and the beatboxing is just something I kind of did out of just very, very randomly. But I kind of grew up doing it. Okay, question from Hannah Victorinova. What was your first impression of Scott, Mitch, Kirsty, and Avi? Okay, Scott I thought was really tall and very funny. Mitch, extremely sassy. Kirsty, I thought she was very sweet. Avi, I thought he was very passionate and intense. And let me clarify the Avi one, because the thing is, right after rehearsal, we went straight to In and Out, and Avi was like, bro, we're going to be the best friends. We're going to be amazing. I was just like, bruh, we literally just met each other maybe 3 hours ago. But you know what? That intensity and passion and love has gotten us so far. So, love you, Avi. Okay, question from Catherine Allington. What is your key to being confident when you feel like you're useless? Well, that's a very good question. I think what I've learned is that everybody has their wheelhouse, everybody has their strength, and then other people, they can complement your weaknesses. And that's what makes a really good team. And I think that's what Pentatonics is. You know, we all have our strengths and weaknesses, but bringing all those together has made us a very strong team. Okay, Twitter question from Penta Eat My... have you cried at any of the new songs? You know what? I've gotten emotional from some of the songs. Actually, one of them is in the documentary, so you can go check it out there. I won't tell you which one it is, though. Question from Cassandra Morale 6. Have you ever experienced writer's block when songwriting? If so, how did you get over it? Oh my goodness, I literally just had this problem in Japan. Honestly, I just take time. Like, if I don't know, I'll just put the piece away and I'll just think about it later. But all of a sudden I was like, uh-oh, I have the ending, I have the chorus, let me put it down. And so it was very, very exciting. So it just takes some time. And sometimes that's when I get the most inspiration. Because, for example, in Japan, there's a song that I've been writing for a while in my head. And then I woke up at 6 a.m. and I don't know if it was jet lag. Okay, I love this. From Katarina 1D on Twitter. On a scale of 1 to gato gato, how much would you rate your love for Indonesia? Ma'am, I love Indonesia more than a lot of things in life. The food is very good. And the fans are very sweet. We love y'all. Alright, Twitter question from Lil Miss Superfruit. Who is your swole inspiration? The swole inspiration. That's hilarious. I love this question. Okay, I don't know if this is weird, but I really love Kevin Hart's Instagram because he's always working out in it and he's so consistent on that. So probably The Rock, Idris Elba, Arnold Schwarzenegger, probably those. This is an interesting question from Facebook, Bailey Green. What brand of cello do you have? It's a Yamaha SVC 110 silent. I love it. That's the one I use on tour all the time because it's very easy to use. The sound guys love it because it's easy to control. Yeah, it's really awesome. Okay, Facebook question from Jennifer Leanne Graham. What is your strategy for arranging music? Honestly, I think for the band or for myself, I think it's understanding my strengths and then trying to bring out the essence of the piece through the strengths that I have or the band. All right, question from Lucy Evans 97. How do you cope with releasing your own content and PTX originals at the same time? How do you balance it? Ma'am, that is not an easy thing. Just lots of time management and just scheduling as best as you can. It's really difficult to do two things at one time because you're kind of in two kind of modes of thinking. But I think, you just have to kind of turn on those modes when you have the time. It's the best way I can do it, so. Question from Twitter. Shilling Slays. I love that name. It's funny. How long did it take for you to complete your Renegade EP? Ooh, I started the process in 2013. I didn't realize I was writing an album then. So, but from then till didn't realize I ran out of time. But from then until the end of 2014, beginning of 2015. So about a year and a half of just thinking. But I'm glad I got to put it out, and I'm glad I made it. I think it's the beginning of something. And I'm really excited to continue developing it. All right, question on Twitter from Graced with PTX. I like that name. That's cool. Whose idea was it to film the documentary for the On My Way Home tour? Actually, it was our manager, Jonathan Coulter, and we love him so much. He had the idea early this past year, and we really enjoyed it, so we thought we'd do it. So if you want to find him, if you just tweet JK3000, I'm sure he would love the influx of Twitter messages. So, I feel like that last one ended weird. I'm going to say, so, tweet him. All right, Twitter question from Eddie Riley 17. On a scale of 1 to 100, how excited are you for the new album? You know what? We just had a listening session for a lot of the songs, and it's cool. I think it's starting to become a more cohesive idea to us. But yeah, now I think we have a clear idea, so it's now just about producing it and making sure we find time for those things. So lots of arranging and producing on the road. A question on Facebook from Johanna Castañeda. How would you see PTX in 10 years? That's a hard question. I'm trying to figure out what I'm having for breakfast tomorrow, first and foremost. But I mean, if we're doing what we love, then I think we're doing well. A Facebook question from Zoe Del Toro. Place in the world that you really want to visit. I really want to go to Dubai and New Zealand. Heard great things. And if I can go back to China anytime soon, I surely will. A question from Molly Tate Cambanis. Must think of these names, I'm not sure. Can you wish me a happy birthday? Molly, for you. Happy birthday. Oof, girl, that is a good question. I think you just kind of have to do it and see what happens. You'll never know unless you try. Because if you don't try, then what I was going to say was if you don't try, failure is definitely guaranteed. But if you do try, you can see what happens. So I'd say try it out and see. Ooh, I love this question. Aliza Dickinson. I was wondering if you could explain to us how you stay positive and happy on the road while you're away from home. You know what? I think about this sometimes. I'm very happy that I went to schools like Andover and Yale because a lot of my friends are abroad. Because I think just with these schools, you get so many international students and just people that want to do things abroad. And so it's nice because anywhere I go in the world, sorry about that, it cut off again. Anytime I go anywhere in the world, I know somebody. And that's such a comforting feeling because I feel like I'm at home anywhere I go. Oh, this is a very good question. Camila Bach. What is your best advice for someone who is lost and doesn't necessarily know what they want to do with their life right now? I paraphrased that so I could get it all in the Snapchat. I think follow what your heart says and also follow what you feel like you're strong at and how that could lead you to where you want to go in life. And also, as you find passions, just follow those because, you know, I didn't necessarily know I wanted to go into music, but I found Chinese and I absolutely loved it. And I didn't realize that it would be the thing that would help me come to cello beatboxing. And, you know, in China is the place where I started doing Julio. And so it's really interesting. By the way, I've been doing this for now 45 minutes and I love this. So I'm going to continue going for another 15 minutes if you guys don't mind. This is really fun. I love talking to you guys about these things. Question from Yasmij. What's something you're glad to have back now that you're in America? Chipotle. It is very good. Yeah, that's about it. Ooh, Twitter question from Super Scott. What gift from a friend or family member, fan, do you value the most? Well, funny enough, I have it right here. So it's this book that a fan gave me about how samurais prepare for battle, their mindset. So I think it's kind of a really interesting way to understand the world and how certain groups of people get into the mindset to prepare for whatever they're about to do. This question. Okay. Iris Cullenbook. Is Avi Kaplan a good roommate? You know what? He's actually the best of roommates. He's very respectful, very thoughtful, and very considerate, which I love. And, you know, really appreciative because he and I have now become extremely good friends because of it. And I love the guy to death, you know? So, shout out to Avi. Whoop, whoop. Ooh, Twitter question from Avi Halik. Best thing about being on stage. I love being on stage because performing is so different every single time, depending on the crowd, depending on, so many different factors. I think the most exciting thing is to see all of you guys out in the audience, because you guys have supported us on this crazy journey we've been on, and it's been so amazing. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, I love y'all. Thank you so much for everything. Okay, question from Shania Lane on Facebook. If you answer this, I might just die. Please don't do that. We need you around. What has been your favorite tour stops? Oh, I meant to say so far. Man, there's been so many, but we really loved Japan. It's one of our favorite countries to go to. Okay, question from Gab B. Would PTX be coming to AC New Jersey for future tours? Anything with Lindsey Sterling? First of all, Lindsey Sterling is the homie. I love that girl so much. And, I mean, I hope so. No, I think we're definitely coming back. We're coming back with Kelly Clarkson, which is fun. So, we'll see you guys soon. That's for sure. 2 more questions, and then I'm going to have to peace out. But this has been fun, y'all. 1 from Facebook, 1 from Twitter. Let go. This is a question from Clara Adhiguna. I hope I said that right. If you get a chance to spend a day with a fan, where will you go and take them? Phrase, by the way. You know what? I think I would like to take them to a concert, just so that they kind of get more of an idea of what kind of music I listen to, and then maybe get like a dinner, so we can get food and talk and get to know each other. I'm going to answer 2 more questions, because the 2 that I see are so funny to me. More like one of them's funny, but the first one is from Katie C. Parilla. I hope I said that right. How many hours do you practice a day? But if I've learned anything now, and Yo-Yo Ma talks about this, it's not about how much, it's just how much time. I think how much quality it goes into your practice time. Right now, we're so busy doing so many other things, especially with arranging for PTX and writing for PTX, that the quality time I do spend, whether it be 30 minutes, whether it even be 5 minutes, just has to be of quality, because that's the most important thing. And then this last one from Beatrice Trash. How often you have to shave your beard to keep it on fleek? I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's a little difficult at times, you know, to try to get all this. It's hard, you know what I'm saying? But like, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. You know, try to keep it on fleek. So, I literally just heard this word maybe a couple of hours ago. Somebody on the plane. So I hope I used it right. But yes, get on fleek, on fleek, on fleek. What's up? This was so much fun, and I'm so happy that I got to interact with you guys through Snapchat. I hope we get to do a lot more of this, because I just love hearing from you guys, answering questions, just hanging out. This is more of a hangout than anything else, which is so much fun for me. So, till next time, y'all. Bye.